as Easter is just a few days away. Let's celebrate it with newly revealed Easter eggs in Squid Game seasons that will blow your mind. Be sure to send your hello to director Wang Dong-hyuk, as he worked hard to insert these Easter eggs for us. Number 1. At the beginning of Season 1 we see children playing Squid Game. This is a flashback to the past that shows how Gi-hoon and Sang-woo played Squid Game together during their childhood. Following the scene, we see how Gi-hoon takes the attacking role while Sang-woo appears as the protector, the same roles they will get again at the end of Season 1 before entering the real Squid Game field. As kids, Gi-hoon was very good at attacking, and the childhood scene ends with him winning the round and breaking through Sang-woo's defense. That is why before the real final Squid Game, Sang-woo felt pressure. He knew that Gi-hoon was always good at this game and always won during childhood. Additionally, in the opening scene, the attacking player nearly loses after being pushed out but makes a comeback. This mirrors Gi-hoon's move in the final game when Sang-woo almost pushes him out, but he regains his footing in the same way. Did you expect to see the end of the season in the first seconds of the first episode? But even though many viewers guessed Gi-hoon and Sang-woo, this scene showcases one more key character who will play a crucial role in Season 2. If you still didn't recognize this little chubby boy, now you'll know that it's Jong-bae, player 390. Interestingly, during the game Jong-bae plays on Gi-hoon's team and tries to break the defense, just like in Season 2, when Jong-bae was the only one who went with Gi-hoon till the end to break through the defense and reach the Squid Game creator. Unfortunately, this time the game didn't end with a win for him how it was in childhood. Easter egg number 2, player 0 for 4 can see the future for real, which reveals what will happen in upcoming episodes. How about simple example? During the Mingle game, where players had to form groups of 10, 0 for 4 ended up being the last one picked. Once her team was secured inside the room, she told them that they all owed her their lives. In the next round of the Mingle game, her previous group members left her behind. She still survived, but when she met the ones who betrayed her, she looked at Young-mi with a very suspicious smile, choosing her the first to give back the life she owed to 0 for 4. In the following round, Young-mi met a tragic death, being left behind just like player 0 for 4. Back in the player's room, 0 for 4 told the team that the same fate awaited the rest of them, as one by one they will all die staring into each other's eyes. Her final prediction was about Gi-hoon. She said his fate is deeply connected to player 222, and that he will complete his mission in the game. With all this, we know for sure that the director gave player 0 for 4 the real power of sharing events with viewers through future predictions. We can expect that the mother and son duo will die looking each other in the eyes, and that Gi-hoon's life will be closely connected to the fate of player 222. What's more interesting is how player 0 for 4 will meet her end in Squid Game Season 3. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments and catch Easter egg number 3. This detail follows one of the most famous rules used in casinos: never let people track time during the game. Just like in real-life casinos where clocks are removed to make players lose sense of time, the Squid Game world also doesn't have a single visible clock. This design choice isn't random and serves a deeper purpose. By removing all references to time, the game's creators prevent players from knowing whether it's day or night. This helps to disorient them and break down their sense of control. It's not just about creating confusion, it becomes a psychological torture method. Without time, players slowly lose touch with reality, making them more vulnerable and easy to manipulate. The only time you'll ever see a clock is during the time challenges, where a countdown forces players to finish a task under pressure. Drop in comments if you play in casinos and open Easter egg number 4. Did you know that the last name Kang connects surprisingly many people in Squid Game? In Season 1, the player who owned the last name Kang was player 067. She was in the trio of winners yet dramatically died before the final game. But in Season 2, the last name Kang seems to get a new hidden meaning. Among the players who have this last name, we have player 388, whose full name is Kang Daho. We know that Daho grew up with 4 sisters, who taught him all the girlish childhood games. Now take a look at the next facts. Soldier 11 enters the game as a pink soldier who eliminates the players, and her full name is Kang No-yeol. Player 196, who was the first eliminated during red light green light, had the full name Kang Mi-na. But, besides player 067 and soldier 11 sharing the same last name, they also have the same origin, both being from North Korea. So could this mean that the entire Kang family appeared inside the Squid Game at different times, having different duties? Or is it just the most popular last name in South Korea? Share your version in the comments, but we move to number 5. Season 2 introduces us to No-yeol or Soldier 11, but not many viewers know that the number 11 actually holds a hidden meaning. The reason for this is another famous Netflix series that will be launched later this year. Stranger Things Season 5 will be released on October 10, 2025, and shares the story of a girl with superpowers who can open the door to another world. Not surprisingly, the girl's name is 11 and she wears a tattoo on her hand with this number. You can often notice that in Squid Game, Soldier 11 is never called by name, and when someone talks to her, they use only the word 11. This way, Netflix creates a unique invisible link between its most famous series released this year. Worth mentioning, just like Squid Game Season 3 is the final season, Stranger Things Season 5 will also be the final season for the show, marking the end of an era for two of the most watched shows on the platform. Be sure to watch the video with the most awaited Netflix releases this year to not miss any of these, and let's move to number 6. Do you know that in Squid Game Season 1, the guards eliminated an innocent player for no reason? In the Marbles game, Player 303 paired up with Player 040. We can see them in the background of a scene when they were walking together to the next game. They both were on the same team from the start, so they chose to play as teammates this time too. After that, they played marbles against each other and Player 040 gets eliminated. This proves Player 303 won the game and got all 20 marbles from his opponent, which means Player 303 had to return to the player's room safely. But when the game ends and all the players get back to the player's room, we never see Player 303 returning. That means the guards killed the innocent player for no reason at all. But since the games must be fair for all players, 303 may have done something wrong to deserve his elimination. So do you think Player 303 got eliminated without any reason, or was it just a mistake in the show? But here's another detail you might not have noticed. During the marbles game, we see Player 040, but the player in front of him has a number ending with the digit 6 instead of 3, as it should be. The mystery behind this player pair remains unsolved for now, so drop your version of the events that happened during the marbles game with these two in the comments. The craziest thing about Squid Game is that these Easter eggs are hidden not only in the show but outside of it as well. Just look at the release dark banner that features some of the key characters from Season 3. On the banner we see Police Officer Junho, Player 007 and his mother Player 149, Player 333 and his pregnant girlfriend Player 222. Player 388 and Player 120. At the top stands Soldier 11, while at the bottom we see the frontman next to Gi-hoon. According to many theories, this banner hints at the last remaining players who will survive until the end of Season 3. Those sitting will likely be eliminated, while those standing are expected to survive. However, most viewers don't know that there are actually two versions of this banner. And in the second version, Player 388 is sitting instead of standing. Does this mean that his fate is undecided, or is it just a simple post-editing mistake? We're going to find out in just 78 days, as that's exactly when Squid Game Season 3 premieres. The best thing you can do is subscribe to the channel to be the first to discover every new detail of the season and uncover even more Easter eggs. You can order unique prints inspired by your favorite series using the shop tab or link in bio, and let's play a game. Comment below how and with whom you're going to watch Squid Game Season 3 and how many days it will take you to finish the whole season. See you in the next video.